Alright, listen up. Let's talk about something that's been hiding in plain sight. Something you might have glimpsed but never really questioned. I'm talking about the number 33. Yeah, 33. Why do secret societies and news headlines keep flashing this number in our faces? Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. According to some theories, 33 isn't just a random number. It's a signature, an inside joke, used by groups like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They call it trolling us. It's their way of saying, hey, we're in charge and we want you to notice if you're awake enough. Where does this start? Well, let's go deep. In some religious texts, a third of the angels, 33.3%, fell from heaven with Lucifer. So, when these groups flash the number 33, it's like they're signaling to each other, we're part of the club. Now, here's where it gets weird. During the early days of COVID-19, press conferences all over the world started reporting the same number, 33 new cases, 33 deaths, over and over, everywhere, different countries, same number. Was it a coincidence, or was it, as some believe, a sign, a red team go moment for a global plan? And it's not just pandemics. Try searching the news for $33 million, $33 billion. You'll see this number pop up in funding requests, lawsuits, defense spending. Different stories, different places, but always that same number. Why? Symbolism runs even deeper. The medical symbol, the caduceus, is linked to ancient gods and some say to darker forces, the so-called transgender demon Baphomet. Even the hidden hand pose you see politicians making in official photos. That's supposed to be their way of showing allegiance to secret brotherhoods running the show from the shadows. And then there's the Bible. Ephesians 6:12. It says our struggle isn't against flesh and blood, but against the rulers of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. What if those demons in human suits are pulling the strings, using these symbols as their calling card? Some say climate change and world chaos aren't just random. They're part of an ancient prophecy, ticking down to an endgame where the powers that be stepped forward and claimed they were right all along, demanding even more control. Look, I get it. This all sounds wild, maybe even unhinged. But the clues are everywhere if you're willing to see them. Don't just take my word for it. Go search, pay attention, and ask questions. The number 33, it might just be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. Stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, nothing is ever as random as it seems.